Good morning, everybody. Thank you, 𝐒𝐿, and it's a continue 19th edition of MITS. You all knows that now the entire focus from the other industry, now the other industry, if you see banking, all the communication entities developed a lot. Now it is a focus, more focus on our manufacturing sector. We need to do more and more in this sector to achieve more customer, achieve more business profits and all. So where we need to strengthen our manufacturing sector? What are the areas where we need to look forward to make our manufacturing industry better and profitable? So if you see today, the need of today is to strengthen our manufacturing areas. So if you see, the small industries are they're not really using the technology. If you see manufacturing industry, if you see pharmaceutical, we are using technology very well. That's why we are able to have 2 doses of vaccine and booster dose also. So you have seen the change, crores of vaccines coming out every day with the proper quality, proper labeling, proper storage facilities, everything is happening. Why? The industry, pharma is evaluated. So lot of changes happening in the pharma industry. If you see the banking sector, changes happen. Nowadays, you need not go to ATM also. We are not managing cash in our pocket, right? So there are a lot of changes happening in other industries. Here we need to look at our manufacturing industry. What are the changes we need to look at? What are the things we need to make to strengthen our system? So basically, creating an intelligent and connected business. So intelligent means 4.0 is providing us a cloud system, IoT, you have GPS, everything you have face recognition. So today technology is available. We need to use it. Where to use, how to use is we need to look at that and we need to plan. So in the digital age, if you see, and connected business. So in our business, if you see, production is our main pillar, from the production to quality, quality to packaging, packaging to delivery. So to all these things, you need to have supply chain, you need to have a right procurement process. All these things you need to have, and ultimately you need to have a proper finance and HR system. So you have everything, you have production system, but you don't have manpower, you can't do anything. So everything connected. We need to have our internal business processes connected and working together. Then only we will be able to transform ourselves. So adapting a change, it's very important today, right? So if see, in the pandemic, we have seen sudden outbreak and everything collapsed within 3 days. We need to allow our employees to do work from home, right? We have seen that. So how it is possible? It's only possible because of technology, right? And the change management. So change management, if we see many companies, people are running here and there for the check sign off on the pandemic situation, right? Somebody is having check power, they are in some place, the second check power is somebody else, so people are running here and there. So there is a change management required. Thank God for the cyber security processes. Last 3-4 years we are migrated to cyber security. Cyber security given us the opportunity to plan our BCP. So BCP has helped us in the pandemic to run our business. The planning is there already. That's why we have survived in the COVID situation very well, and we will able to turn around quickly, and we are able to do it very fast. Okay. And we know that digital transformation is a powerful journey that my organization must take. But is it going to happen a day or a minute? It will not going to happen immediately. It needs a lot of time, right? So first thing, what we need to have a strategy. Are we going to change in a year's time, 2 years time, 3 years time? What is the plan we need to do? And we need to have a roadmap, proper roadmap, and we need to have technology. What technology we are going to use? Are you going to implement ERP? Are you going to have a MES system? Or you are going to develop your own portals? Whatever the technology you want to use, you need to plan. And you need some special tools, and your everything you need to plan and implement. Then only the change management will happen. So it's a powerful way for your greater collaboration and efficiency, productivity you need to improve, right? So there we need multiple frameworks, we need to look into that. So it is not, first thing we need to look at the architecture. What is the architecture we have? How our production systems are working, how our supply chain is working, how is our customer relation is happening, how is our IT infrastructure is there, am I using my DCs, I am using cloud or what. So here, basically in the manufacturing sector, what we need how efficiently our production systems are working. What is the data generated every minute? You will have thousands of batches, thousands of qualities. All the data, you need to have that in the central place, right? So, and your mission is up or down. Your AC is working or not, your cooling systems are working or not, heating systems are working or not. How you know? You should know. Otherwise, you will not be able to do the effective production, right? So these are things coming through the today's, you have AI/ML systems you have that will tell how much time your production servers are up and running, how much time your missions are effectively working, how is your planning is going on. So if you are planned for some production planning you are doing, other side your missions are down, you cannot do anything, right? You need to have integrated planning for that. So all these things, you need to look at that mission usage time, idle time, machine load, resources consumption, whether today there is everywhere you can see there is a coal shortage and there is no power. So you need to plan accordingly. Otherwise, you are planning for something, you committed to customer and you don't have power. Okay, you need, and otherwise you need to produce, you need to buy the petrol, diesel something, and you do alternate resources planning. Then your cost will change. So all these things we need to have in place, right? Today, if you see small and middle manufacturer, most of them lack of proper IT infrastructure. Only technology that can make the way for your transformation, that will help you. So second thing, basically we need to look at the data framework. So data is asset for you, okay, right? Every data, if you capture and keep it in a right place, that will help you to have a right decision making system. So we have a report. So generally, what we will do, we will get the data and we will produce to somebody. Our president wants something, chairman wants something. We are giving the reports every time, but we don't give a report. So for the decision making, somebody else will again consolidate that. But finally, today with this available technology, we need to have a decision support system. The one paper should help them to take quick decision. Then only your data framework will have successful journey. If you see, our connectivity is first thing what we need to concentrate on, that internal resources. Every employee is important, every worker is important, everybody what they are doing on the ground. Okay, be it a production work center or on the production line, wherever they are working, they are generating the data, right? So if you train them properly, you get more effective. Actually, nowadays the people have started working on the systems. Earlier, if you see, they didn't touch the system. So workers will go, and some data entry operators will be doing the data work like. So now everything is connected. People have started working on the data. Maybe they are doing the production confirmation. Actually, when you are integrated, your batch management, then people are doing some batch entries, and even the crane is also integrated today. So your gate is integrated, security is integrated, your cameras are integrated. Everything is integrated. So the people have started working on the system. So our duty to train the internal resources to use systems effectively. Second thing, external. So customers, we have customers, we need to talk to the customers, identify their issues and resolve that quickly, so that it will help to get more profit. And vendor, if you don't pay vendor in right time, he will not supply, so supply chain will break. When there is no supply, then you will not have production. So everything will be, again, there is issue. So first thing, improvement in all these areas, we need to focus more and more. Okay. So data framework mainly to focus on increasing your internal collaboration. First thing is that. Second thing is optimize your processes. So earlier we have APO. So planning is one thing. Initially we started planning. Then we are talking about optimizing that. Procurement planning, optimizing that. So material planning and optimizing that. Everywhere, cash flow, optimizing that. So optimizing is Nowadays, it is more important. Otherwise, your money will be lying in your warehouse. So your material is not going to customers. So it is very important to optimize processes, to increase the efficiency. So third one, important one, I think we have panels, so security specialists are here. So basically today, when we are talking about new technology, I get more systems, more technologies and all. Ultimately, I need to worry about the security, right? So today, our worry, cyber security is already in place, and we need to report to board and all, many things are there. So when getting new technology, you need to look at very carefully on the available security issues and resolve that and build proper system without any hassle. So today, basically when you are building, when you have a proper cyber security systems in place, then you can use technology like, then when last year, when we have a pandemic, everybody need to work from home. So you cannot do it online. But somebody where we have a proper cyber security system, we enabled VPN, people have started working from home, right? When we have many issues, somebody is having, they are not able to connect from the home on their local internet. So there are many issues. So if you don't have proper security framework, you cannot do this, right? And today the basic problem, the second level of the cyber security threat, so there is second thing, you have a phishing mails. The phishing mails are harassing us, right? So every day we get mail from the chairperson name or anybody, the promoter name, somebody, some mails you are getting from the different sources. Sometimes it is somebody tempted, then it will be big loss to the company. And third thing, important thing, we need to create and conduct awareness sessions. Many people, maybe worker level and all, even today they are not aware of the cyber security or how it is going to harm the organization, right? We need to conduct, we need our duty as a CIO, CTO, who are CISO. So we need to conduct and give the awareness. Even the management, they just simply send a mail. When they get a threat mail, they will forward to the others. Then again, it will be going to the security loop. So we have to make sure that everybody in the organization are fully aware of the cyber security issues. Then finally the data, it is our asset, right? So in the data framework, what we need to see, our business is very important. You need to earlier we used to have procurement department, finance department, different sources. So your supply chain is only one place. Procure to pay is one process, right? Here you need to concentrate more and more, because every organization will spend a huge amount of money on the procurement, right? If your procurement is efficient or it is intelligent, you save a lot of money, right? Why, how many days, why people do a manual negotiation? Why people do manual communication? If you have an intelligent platform, like you can build an e-procurement website like forward and backward procurement. So you can have online negotiation, you can reduce, you can save a lot of cost, so your time save. So manually, if you try to buy a material from multiple vendors and you do some website for the e-procurement, the saving, you can say almost all 60 to 70% time saving is there. And there is a communication online, you have a comparison online, and there is no loopholes. I think if you see purchase area, always you have problems there. So you have a lot of difficulties, you don't know the delivery schedule, everything will be centralized. So you will get a lot of benefits while doing this. And vendor portal, vendor should be, see, he's like an internal partner for us. When I'm placing order, I should know when he is delivering the material, when the material is coming to plant, when it should be entered into plant, when it will be unloaded, or otherwise you pay damages. So sometimes what happens is trucks will come, plant don't know, so truck will be waiting outside and you need to pay huge damages. So all these things we need to come out. So you need to have a centralized vendor portal with connected e-procurement this thing, and bill passing also can be done through that. So there is a main focus area should be like procure to pay and revamp your supply chain, and you get a lot of benefits here. Second thing, the customer who is giving us money for our material, right? Or sales force. My sales force going out with my product. He is my company representative, right? He is our ambassador. He is going to the customer without any information or without any material, without any sample, then there is no use, right? sometimes I have seen practically the marketing guy went to a distributor and distributor is asking him about his returns. I sent some returns, I didn't get my credit note. For a return of 2000, he will stop 2 lakhs payment, right? The sales representative should have that information. He don't have information, then he will fail. So ultimately, we will lose customers. Customer will not be with us. So if you are not, so if you he is effectively able to resolve the customer issue, you will get money immediately, right? So these things we need to build. Second thing, though somebody earlier we need to take physical samples. I'm into textile industry we are doing, so they need to take. Today I'm not doing that. We are having everything is digitized. We have a data and we have pictures and we are showing them over camera. And this entire 2 years of this pandemic, we are doing everything on the online, right? So these things we need to build and we need to support more and more with the sales team. If you don't support your sales team, you cannot sell, right? You didn't get money. So order to cash every cycle. So when you are going to order and placing the order online, today what happens? They give order to one of the representative or somebody in the company. They will write something and put SAP when they are entering, they do something. I have seen this many issues like the pharmaceutical, you have multiple product name is one and you have multiple, you have 5 mg, 10 mg, 20 mg. Somebody is giving 1 mg order, they are entering 2 mg order. So there is a confusion. But with having a proper mobility systems or CRM, SFDC, you can avoid all these issues, right? You can have a centralized system. Customer will be placing order on his system. It is coming to us and we are delivering, right? And we get money. And the customer know where is his query. Suppose he is returning the material due to quality or breakages and he know where is his material, when he will get a credit so that he can pay us. So all these things should be centralized. And we should be able to address the customer issues. See, you know that in these 2 years, there's a lot of changes happened in the technology. We have seen many changes. So if you're talking about 2000 and all, when we get the salary, we need to go to banks, give the self-checks and get the money. So after that, there is an ATM. And today, we are not even going to ATMs, right? How many times we are going to ATM in a month? Somebody says, hardly we are going. See, everything here, we are having company pay, Google Pay, Phone Pay, and Paytm. So all these things paid with our pocket, everything is happening. With the mobile, it is happening. So there's a change in the technology is happening. How we need to see that, how effectively we can use that, right? Here, we are sitting many technology people, we are there. So many people are there, everybody into the CIOs, IT heads and all. So are we inventing anything? We're not going to invent anything, right? It's already invented. 4.0 is already there. We are going through 5.0. So we need to see what is our best fit, what we are going to use it, right? Only that we need to see. And connecting is very important. And today, you know, so robotics also coming. And the first thing what we need to plan is that what is our organization requirement, what we are going to deliver, ultimately where we need to reach out. It is for the every individual. It's not that I cannot go and do the strategy, or I cannot give roadmap for some other company, right? Your company, you know better. Your business, you know better. Your management, you know better. You need to have your plan. You need to have your roadmap. So the question always comes, what is my priority? Where I should start? So internal processes, as I said, if you are concentrating on external forces, customers and vendor, there it is all directly money dealings, right? When you are talking about customer, he is to give you money, and when you are talking to vendor, you need to pay the money. There completely it is on the money, it's flowing. So when you internal services, if you say, here it is our efforts, right? So the small example, if I need to do something, I need 10 people, so I don't have 10 people. So again, my productivity, my time will be killed. I don't have, so then again, efficiency will go down, right? It's even you need to focus on both together. You cannot say, today I will spend on internal, I don't concentrate on external, you will be in loss. If I focus on external, I don't do anything internally, you will be failing. So you cannot do that. You need to plan everything together, maybe in small portions, to complete your roadmap. So you cannot do all the together. So now I will strengthen my internal processes. Then I will look at the customer. By the time your customers will not be with you. So your vendors will not be with you. So all these things together you need to plan. So though finally, what it, digitize all the data, whatever source you may be having ERP, MES systems, everything you have. Some areas like you need to do some portal, you need to develop some portals, even the security, vendor management, or turnstiles, everything. You get small portions of application, get the data. First, your data should be there with you, right? Everywhere, entire data there with you. And then centralize all these things. Build your reporting systems based on that. And as I told you, you need to give a decision support system. It's not that reporting. Somebody is asking one report, you give a report, second report, third report. It's not that. Come out with the final thing is the decision support system, one paper which is supporting the decision. And workforce, your sales team or whoever will be working on the ground should be having a technology knowledge, right? And empowering people to work in the new ways, maybe work from home, we have done it, and somebody and the IT company started work from hometowns, maybe whatever the way you are flexible, somebody cannot come from New Bombay to the Lower Parel on the weekdays, there is no train, there is no bus, try to empower them from there, so you can save a lot of time there, right? The day-to-day tools for the upgradation, and you don't, you need to give the communication, you need to give Wi-Fi, network, everything you need to provide to the employees, and communicate to the employees frequently on the digital method. What's the new? See, only IT team knows that what is happening 4.0. Others, the business heads don't know. So we need to communicate to them. We need to bring them to the seminar. We need to upgrade them. And ultimately, the security is the main challenge. We need to make sure that is in place where you are talking about flexi working, and conduct a awareness workshop. So ultimately, these are all things we need to do together to have a digital excellence. So thank you all for your support, patiently listening to me. Thank you all.